There's an undeniable kick of joy with every notification that pops up on your phone. Whether it's an update from your favorite Instagram dog or a Facebook invite from a friend, our phones and the apps therein have been designed to trigger releases of dopamine in our brains, which make us feel good for interacting online. However, the constant checking in can also be overwhelming. From the relentless string of world crises sent via push notifications, or even just double-checking the like count on your latest IG post, the frequency with which we use our phones can wear us down. So how can we use our phone more healthily? According to the Pew Research Center, about 95% of Americans own a cell phone, and 77% of those people own a smartphone. And that's probably not surprising. But did you know the average American checks their phone every 12 minutes? One study shows that the average person touches their screen 2,617 times across 76 separate phone sessions every day. Technology has become an extension of ourselves. It serves positive functions like maintaining long-distance relationships and making us more productive at work. But our growing reliance on technology has been shown to increase anxiety and depression and lead to a decreased sense of self-efficacy and low sleep levels. Larry Rosen, a research psychologist who specializes in the psychology of technology, said the most effective strategies involve committing to a set of long-term goals. A good strategy to consider is to incrementally change the amount of time between each time you check your device. So if you notice yourself checking your phone every 15 minutes, you could try checking after every 20 minutes.
So you literally set an alarm that rings, say, in 20 minutes. And then when it rings in 20 minutes, you give yourself a minute or two at the most to check in with all of these social responsibilities, then set it again for 20 minutes and keep doing this until it feels comfortable. Then move it up to 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes.
Another method Rosen suggested is literally making it more difficult to access the apps that you frequent the most. So if Facebook is your most used app, try to bury it on the last page of your phone in a folder.
So that next time you think you want to go check Facebook, you have to go flip, 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 tap, 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 tap until you find it. Maybe that little bit of time will help you figure out that you might be a little obsessed with Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and maybe you need to slow down.
And what we're talking about here isn't necessarily an addiction. Rosen characterized a relationship with phones and digital tech as more of an obsession.
An obsession or a compulsion is very different. It's an anxiety-based system. It has a lot of chemicals involved, but the most famous chemical, the one most people talk about, is cortisol.
Rosen says the buildup of cortisol can lead to sweaty palms and a rapid heartbeat, symptoms that can only be quelled by doing the activity that's making us anxious in the first place. Just having our phone near us, even if we're not using it, can lessen our anxiety. Another researcher, Dave Markowitz, who is an assistant professor at the University of Oregon, studied the human-tech relationship and ran an experiment measuring our phone anxiety. He measured skin conductance, which determines people's physiological arousal. And in this case, skin conductance was used to operationalize how stressed people were with or without their phone. The first group of participants, the controls, had to sit in a room while their phone was placed in the adjacent room. The second group, the users, were allowed to sit in the room with their phone and use it as they wish. The third group, the resistors, sat in the room, had their phone in front of them, but could not use it. Surprisingly, the resistors reported less difficulty concentrating and had a lower skin conductance rate than the controls.
The data would speak to the fact that at least having the phone there makes you feel better. And at least having the phone there sort of provides this loop of, okay, I could use it if I need to. So it pacifies not only the mind, but also the body.
And while it sounds ironic, there are also apps that will help you control how much screen time you get, including Forest and Flipped. You're not alone if you're concerned about your device usage. Apple and Android are both introducing native tools in their upcoming software updates to track phone and app use. Facebook and Instagram have their own separate trackers too. Look, it's nearly impossible to succeed in the physical world without also living in the digital world. The two spaces are now firmly interwoven. However, by being mindful of your phone use and setting time limits, you can take control of your digital life. Hi Facebook, thanks for watching our new series Understand This. Since we're a new page, Be sure to like and follow us so you can find the latest episodes when they post. See you soon!